I was not supposed to hear it, but as I came home early that evening, I caught my girlfriend whispering into her phone, "I'm just enduring him for now, okay? Once I get what I need, I'm done." Those words shattered something inside me, because I realized the woman I thought loved me was just pretending. But she had no idea I was standing right behind the door, listening. My name is Ethan. I'm 29, a software developer in London, England. I'm not rich or flashy, but I've always been hardworking, loyal, and maybe a little too trusting. 2 years ago, I met Maya at a tech networking event. She was confident, beautiful, and full of ambition, a marketing consultant with a sharp mind and an even sharper tongue. When she smiled at me that night, I thought I'd hit the jackpot. For the first year, we were inseparable, road trips, late-night coding sessions with her, curled up beside me, movie marathons where she'd fall asleep on my chest. She'd call me her steady rock, and I loved her deeply. When I got promoted last year, I started saving for our future, maybe a house, maybe marriage someday. She talked about building a business together, investing, being a power couple. Everything felt perfect, or at least I thought it did. But slowly, things changed. She became distant, distracted during dinner, glued to her phone late at night. Her laughter, once soft and genuine, now sounded performative. I noticed how she'd roll her eyes when I talked about my small coding wins, how she compared me to men who know how to think big. She started dressing up more, saying she had client meetings that ran late into the night. When I asked who these clients were, she'd sigh and tell me not to be so insecure. I wanted to believe her. I told myself she was just stressed, ambitious, tired, but something deep down whispered that I was being played. That night, I came home early from work. She didn't hear me come in. Her voice carried from the bedroom. I froze in the hallway when I heard her say, "No, not yet. He still thinks I'm into him. I just need him to finish that app project. Once he launches it, I'll have the investor contact him, and then I'll move on." I could not breathe. She wasn't just enduring me emotionally. She was using me. Everything, the smiles, the affection, the future plans, it was all a setup. When I finally walked into the room, she nearly dropped her phone. Her face went pale. "Ethan, you scared me," she stammered. I just looked at her and said quietly, "So that is what I am to you? A stepping stone?" She opened her mouth, trying to backpedal. "It is not what you think," but I'd already seen everything I needed to. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just smiled and played along. For the next few weeks, I acted normal, even affectionate. I told her I was working day and night to finalize the app. She bought it completely. In reality, I was building 2 versions, one legitimate one for my company, and one fake prototype that looked perfect but didn't function beyond the interface. When the launch day came, she was ecstatic. She told me an investor she'd met wanted to buy in immediately, and she helped negotiate the deal. I told her to go ahead. She met with him, arranged everything, and proudly transferred the fake demo to him, thinking she'd just secured her big break. 2 days later, her investor publicly called her out for fraud on LinkedIn. The app didn't work. Her reputation crumbled overnight. She tried calling me, crying, begging, accusing me of ruining her life. I just texted back, "You said you were just enduring me. Now life's giving you something to endure." Then I blocked her number for good. It's been a year since then. I finished the real version of that app, and it's now one of the most downloaded productivity tools in Austin's startup scene. I didn't need Maya's connections. I needed peace. Sometimes people mistake kindness for weakness, but life has a way of teaching balance. You can't manipulate love and expect loyalty to stay. If someone only endures you when you give, let them go. Because real love doesn't calculate value, it creates it. Never beg someone to appreciate your worth. The right person won't need to be convinced. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more real-life stories of heartbreak, revenge, and transformation.